Well, good morning, fam. It is Monday morning, about 5:30. I'm over here at the yard, about to get another awesome week started. I'm gonna be truthful though with y'all, boy. My bones were not cooperating with my enthusiasm this morning. But I'm headed down to Fort Pierce to take this load of 14-foot 2x4s down there. So I'm about to get the truck ready, typical Monday morning stuff, and get this show on the road. Check in with you guys in just a little bit. You know, fam, one of the things you really got to pay attention to out here on the road is it's called sanitation and being clean and not nasty. So every morning, you can see right here, this is my freezer, and it's off over the weekend. So I make sure that every morning, Monday morning, because it's on the rest of the week, that I clean it out. I keep 409 in here, which is just my favorite cleanser. This isn't an endorsement for 409, but it's what I use. As soon as I open that thing up, I wipe everything down. And I'm going to talk about cleanliness and sanitation a lot this week just because it's on my mind. And it's just something as a truck driver that you got to do. Just because you drive a truck does not mean you have to be nasty and uncivilized. So anyway, I'm going to finish cleaning this out. I got some great meals to stock this freezer with this week and get things going. Catch up with y'all in a little bit. All right, fam, refrigerator's all stocked and cleaned. Got my smoothies, my Dr. Pepper, my protein, my coffee. Gotta have your hot sauce. And then I like to keep some water. There's breakfast, salads, and then I keep this bottled water down here. That's what I like to give the forklift drivers when I pick up when I get a load delivered. It's just a courtesy. It's always good to be nice to somebody else. I believe in being kind to people. So those guys are out there, guys and gals. I'm sorry. Give them a cold bottle of water as they sign your BOL. It's kind of a good best practice, I think. All right, fam, pre-trip is done. I'm about to head on down the road. I got to really keep a close eye on some tires on the trailer on the driver's side, forward axle in the back. It's getting about that time, but those tires wear out so fast because you drag them, when you make those sharp turns going on job sites and so forth. So, all right, let's turn around and kind of get an idea of where we're headed today. All right, fam, headed down to Fort Pierce, which is right down there where you see Port St. Lucie. Okay, you see Fort Pierce is about 225 miles straight down I-95. Should get there about 9:30. Pretty good on fuel this morning. Got a little bit more than a quarter tank, so that's definitely enough to get down to mile marker 147 where there's a TA. I'm gonna have to put about 10-15 gallons in to make it back up because I don't want to screw up my settlement cycle and be paying for fuel in the next settlement that I use in this settlement. Well, hey, good morning, fam. I am down here in Fort Pierce. Just got to the customer, so I'm gonna run in here and get my paperwork signed off on. And I pull right over here to the right. I'll show y'all in just a second where I'm gonna get unloaded. About 225 miles behind me. And it was a good ride. It was a good ride down there. Had a great conversation with Greg Grant and Michael Cobb. Appreciate those brothers. And I'll be back with y'all in a minute. Oh, they pulled me right in, fam. Usually I have to go inside, check in and everything. But so I'm gonna go ahead and set myself up to on duty and get these tarps off. And I'll be on down the road. Here we go. Well, fam, I just heard from Tia, world's greatest dispatcher, and I got to pick up a load from down here. Up in Dudley, Georgia, going up to South Carolina. So I got to go by Randy at Seals Diesel and get that def doser valve put on. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. I keep talking about that thing, and I need to show you what it is. So those of you that have an after treatment system, this is one of the things that you can check. Hold on one second. Okay, fam, this apparatus right here is the, some call it the metering valve, some call it the depth doser valve. This is what actually sends diesel exhaust fluid into the one box, which is this whole big thing right here. That's fancy for muffler. Now, if you look on this, see that white stuff right there? Okay, that is crystallized depth, which should not be there. So that's why I've got to replace this. This was replaced back in Colorado, and you can see it's real simple to replace. There's a bolt here, there's a bolt here, and then there's one up under the bottom, but I can't do it because I'll void the warranty. So I got to take this over to Randy. It literally is a, you know, it's a 5-minute replacement. You know, you pop these hoses off. You see this hose right here, then there's another right there. You pop that hose off, bam, switch it out, and you're done. Now I'm getting some errors from time to time, and those errors say SCR conversion efficiency. Well, one of the things that's probably causing that is not all the depth is getting to the SCR, selective catalyst reduction is what that stands for. So it's showing that it's not as efficient as it should be. So I'm going to replace that, and then there's one other part I'm going to replace. Hold on, I'll show it to you. Okay, this is the depth tank. You put depth in right here. And up here on the top, this right here, there's a round, so you can see the rim right there, and it goes around in a circle. Well, this whole apparatus comes out. It comes out, and that's called your sending unit. This whole thing right here, you take all this stuff off the top up here. It's a big thing. It goes all the way down here in this tank. Well, what's happening, I believe, and I think we all agree, is that this thing right here is not sending enough depth. I think it's the original one. Now, right behind this depth, this thing right here is what's called the depth pump. It's actually a pump, but it's not getting from the sending unit to the pump, which is right on the back side. It's right down here. So these are some components of the after treatment system that we need to keep an eye on. Now, the reason we need to know about that is because every time I go in and get a diagnostic run, it's $700. Diagnostic analysis, I guess you'd call it. Hey fam, it's $700. So if we can do some of this work ourselves and do it properly, we can save ourselves some money as owner operators. Well, hey fam, it's about 11 o'clock. Hey, I'm making some pretty good time today. I'm completely unloaded down here in Fort Pierce, about to head back up. I'm gonna go to Randy at Seals Diesel so I can get that depth doser replaced. So I'm about to get on the road, drink up a bunch of ice water because I done got hot, and I'll check with you all on the way up. Here we go. All right, fam, I'm about to head over to Seals Diesel. Have to drop the trailer, make sure it's secure. Now I'm gonna run down the street about 5 miles, drop the truck off so he can put that metering valve on. Well, good morning, fam. It's Tuesday morning. It's a late morning. Been running around trying to get this truck together. I think you all remember me yesterday saying I had to get a new metering valve put on the truck. And I'm gonna show you right quick. Here is the new metering valve, and I'll try to insert a picture of the old one, but if you look right here, you don't see all that white stuff that was on the old one. So that's a good sign. But one of the other problems that we found is that I've got a compromised air charger, which has something to do with the turbo charger. I don't know, this stuff's over my head, but it's a $700 part. But because I've got a real cool mechanic, he's saying I can probably repair this one. So I'm about to get up onto here and get to work on trying to repair this screen that's all messed up on the truck. And that screen it's this screen right here. And you see how it flaps. Well, that's what's tearing everything up right there, fam. That shouldn't be doing that. And these things are just a pain in the blankety blank, but I've got to figure out a way to get up under here and try and repair that so that it doesn't flap around so much. So that's what I'll be doing this morning. They were going to use just zip ties is what they recommend. So that's what I'm getting ready to start working on. So keep you guys posted. So Fam, one of the most valuable things you can always have in your trick bag are zip ties. They're great for field repairs, not permanent repairs, but field repairs, because what you're trying to do is avoid that $700 tow truck charge to come and get you when you break down. Well, I got everything taken care of, but there's one part at the top that I can't get secured down. So I'm gonna have to do some jerry rigging. It's my truck though. Well, fam, I think I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and put things back together. I got a picture of the hole that's in the air charger. Hold on one second. You can see that hole right up here in the picture. So what I'm gonna attempt to do is repair it with this stuff right here. I figure this cost me 13 bucks. The whole air charger costs about $600-700. I got nothing to lose, fam, so I'm gonna try that. I got to read up on it. I'll probably watch a few YouTubes on it to see if it needs to sit 24 hours or whatever the case may be, but this hole right here has got to be taken care of, because I don't feel it in the drive, but it supposedly is taken away from my boost, but I don't feel anything. But still, it's wrong. It needs to be repaired. So that's what I'm going to do. You know, fam, I can't stress the importance of having the right tools, and you kind of learn as you go. Another shout out to Harbor Freight. Man, these things, they just don't let me down, and a lot of people say they're junk and all that. Well, I'm not a full-time mechanic, and for what I use them for, they are great. You always want to keep some of that orange mechanic soap. I don't know what stuff's called. I call it orange mechanic soap, so you can always get your hands clean. All right, fam, well, I got that project done, so now I'm about to head up to Dudley. A little bit longer deadhead than what I want to do, but just is what it is, I guess, with the way the freight's going right now. So I'm about to head up to Dudley. About 250 miles if I go 95, and if I go the back ways, it's only 200, but it takes longer. So I'm just going to get out on the interstate and just cruise, listen to a podcast or something. You can see I'm about 505 miles from where I'm going up in South Carolina. It says I'll get there at 6 o'clock tonight, but I'm not going to go all the way, I'm sure. I'll get off the back roads, get on Interstate 20, and kind of take it from there. But I should get to Dudley at about 1:30. You can see I'm going to head up 95 through Savannah, cut across to central Georgia, where the orange flag is, and that is Dudley. Then I'll cut through some back roads on 319 till I get to Interstate 20 and take that on up to, I can't remember the name of that town, fam. Begins with a P up there in South Carolina. Here we go. Okay, fam, I'm just got loaded. You can see the load right there. Man, this is a lot of lumber. I'm a little bit concerned about the weight on this load, so I'm not gonna fully strap it down. I'm gonna go around to the scale and check this one, because I don't think this is gonna be, I don't know, I might be wrong, but let's just see what happens, because that's a lot of lumber right there, fam. And it's a full 48 feet, which I've done before out of here, but I think this might be a little bit too heavy. But we're gonna go find out. Here we go. All right, fam, so I got this load strapped down, but I think it's gonna be heavy. Let's see. Let's see how far off I am. Maybe I'm just panicking. It doesn't have a lot of aroma to it, which suggests to me that the wood is pretty dry. They keep it inside, right inside of there. So good chance that this load's gonna be all right. But I'm about to go weigh it now and see how this comes out. All right. I was talking to the other driver right over there, and he told me that a bunch of drivers got called back because they didn't tarp. Now, it's supposed to rain, but they decided they didn't have to tarp, so I guess they got in a little bit of trouble. I don't know. I like to make sure my load is tarped. I don't tarp for Blair, I tarp for me, because if we get in, if we get called in on a load that's not tarped, or we show up with a wet load, that's on us. It's on me personally. It's not on the company, because I am the company. So you just can't cut corners, fam. Bottom line, do what you do with integrity and don't cut corners, and you'll be all right. And everything that you do, make sure you do it 100%. Just don't cut corners. And you don't have to worry about anything. Ooh, this thing feels heavy though. Maybe it's because it's long. So all right, I'm gonna run around here to the scale, see what we got. Well, fam, I just pulled up to get my bills, and good news, the tarping shed is vacant. As you can see, there's nobody in there, but there's 2 trucks ahead of me. So I gotta get my bills and hurry up and get over there, because I'm already completely strapped down. Well, fam, we're at 78,380. We're in good shape. Okay, so now I'm gonna pull up under this tarping shack over here and get these tarps on this load, because it is definitely, according to my little weather, it's raining up north, and I'm gonna go in a northeasterly direction when I leave here. So it just doesn't pay not to tarp, fam.
He woke up in a rage, I was standing in his way. For the first time, he took it to my face. Mama gave me a wink, she rolled up her sleeves, took off her sunglasses, and she whispered, we're going to the river. Close your eyes, honey, count to 10. We're going to the river.
Boy, that is the worst tarping machine that I've ever worked on. Next time I won't use it. I'll just go down the street. There's an area you can pull over, and I'll use that. But I got the tarp done. Getting ready to head to Pageland, South Carolina. Right now I'm in Dudley, Georgia, enjoying that beautiful sunset right there. So just making my last walk around on the truck. Everything looks good, so I'm about to head out. So we'll catch up with you guys probably in the morning. Here we go.
Man and I, we're going to the river. Close your eyes, honey, count to 10. We're going to the river.
Well, fam, Pageland is about 253 miles away. You can see it's 4 hours and 41 minutes, because I'm sure on Highway 319 it's going to be 55 miles an hour, which right now I'm totally okay with. I'll probably drive about half of that tonight, and just get up in the morning and go the rest of the way. So you can kind of see the route up through Augusta, Columbia, and on up to the Checkered Flag, which is where I'm where I'm headed. Pretty far north, but I got to deal with some mountains, y'all. So we're gonna see how the truck operates. Good on time. I got 6 hours and 42 minutes of drive time. 7 on the total shift. I won't come anywhere close to using that today. So time to get this beast rolling. So fam, one of the things I like to do, I got my my bill of lading right here, but before I leave a shipper, I always scan it. Just in case I do something stupid and lose it, I like to make sure that I have a copy, an electronic copy. I have a printer in the back of the truck so I can just print it right out. So I'm gonna scan this thing right quick before I leave, and that way everything's done. I gotta keep my files updated. I have a picture of the load, which I've already updated to the uploaded to the file. I have the bill of lading. That way I'm covered.
Yeah, I'm taking him down to the river, down to the river.
Well, good morning, fam. It is Wednesday morning, and I am headed down Interstate 20 to Pageland, South Carolina. I just crossed into South Carolina at Augusta, Georgia. About 141 miles to go to get to my customer, but it's a lot of this. So it's gonna take about 2.5 hours. It should take closer to 2, but you know, just is what it is. Nice and chilly this morning, about 40 degrees outside. So I'm gonna get on down this road, and it's under construction if you can't tell. They're putting all kind of new stuff in, but I will catch up with you all when I get to the customer. Take care.
I don't wanna go and miss my way.
Hey fam, I'm in Pageland, South Carolina. You can see by the footage that I just showed you guys how beautiful it was driving over here. I'm now in the little town of Pageland. What a nice little place. See, this is why I like driving the truck, seeing little mountainous communities like this. Alright fam, well I'm unloaded. These guys were pretty quick up here in Pageland, South Carolina. This place is huge, by the way. One of the largest lumber places I've ever been. So I'm gonna get out of this complex and get out to the road and scan my bills and take care of all that. Here we go. All right, fam, I just heard from Tia, the world's greatest dispatcher. I'm going to be heading down to Fairfax, South Carolina. There's really no direct route to get there, a bunch of mountains, but I'm empty, so I'm kind of looking forward to it because the scenery is going to be beautiful along the way. You can see I'll be cutting through the Appalachians, through the mountains, going over to Columbia and on down to Fairfax down there. 164 miles. To get there, it's going to take about 3 hours, so you can see I'll be averaging around 50, 55 miles an hour the whole way. I'm in real good shape on time. I got 6 hours of drive time, 6 hours total shift. So I'm going to mosey over there and see if I can find a place to grab a shower along the way. Well, fam, you know I was talking earlier about hygiene. So like I just said a second ago, I'm looking for a shower. No reason why you can't stay clean out here on the road, because you get free showers when you buy fuel. So there's absolutely no excuse to not take care of yourself while you're out here on the road. So I'm going to do a search on the Garmin, and it'll tell me all the truck stops along the way. I have free showers at Petro, free showers at Travel Centers of America. So I'll find one along the way, grab a shower. I might even stay there tonight, get up in the morning and go on down, because I'm delivering down in Jacksonville, Orange Park at the 84 Lumber. Forgot to check, fam, but as you can see, sorry for all the glare, but got half a tank of fuel. So that's a good 500-600 miles. I'm in great shape to get all the way back to Jacksonville. You can see there's a TA, Travel Centers of America, about 80 miles up the road. There's a Love's right before that, but I got more free showers at the travel center, so that's where I'll be grabbing a shower and get a little bit more civilized. Well, hey fam, I stopped at the TA in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm about to grab a shower. You can see one of the first things you always want to check when you come in a truck stop shower is, does the water get hot? Because I made the mistake once. I'm ready to get in the shower. That shower was cold. I was mad as a firecracker. So all right, y'all, I'm about to get in the shower and get on back on the road. Hey Siri, what's the temperature?
It's 34 degrees outside.
Well, good morning, fam. Thursday morning. A little bit chilly outside for South Carolina. And I'm about to head down to Norboard in Fairfax, South Carolina, not too far north of Savannah, Georgia. Taking a load down into Orange Park, which is a suburb of Jacksonville. Hopefully I'll have enough time to jump back up to Georgia, grab another load to finish out this week strong. So I hope each and every one of you is having a good day. And since it's so chilly outside, I'm going to suggest that each one of you chill out today. Even if you have to work hard, just try to let go of the stress. Just try to relax. Just chill out. Relax while you do what you do, because you know a lot of things that are getting ready to unfold are going to unfold anyway. There's no need in you really worrying about it. So I'm going to make some coffee, brush my teeth, all that happy stuff, and I'm going to get on down the road. I'm about 35 miles away from the pickup point. Sat in a pretty long line last time, but we'll see what happens this early in the morning. So each and one of you is getting ready to have a great day because you said so. You know, I had to run the furnace all night, but as you know, it's chilly. So hopefully this new set of batteries at 11.9 volts won't break my heart this morning. We'll see what happens here in just a second. I think I'm all right, to be honest with you. Good morning, fam. It's about 7:45. I made it over here to Allendale, where I'm picking up a load going to Orange Park. Man, it's pretty chilly outside, y'all. It's 30 degrees, so the tarps are gonna be unruly. But by the time that sun hits them, it'll be okay. I've got to go straight to Jacksonville. I think it's about 200 miles down the road. I'm next in line. I'm just sitting here waiting on this truck to pull out, and then I'll back in and get my load of it's OSB board. So let's go hang out here and wait. Keep drinking my little cup of coffee, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, family, I'm doing something a little bit different than what I normally do. If you look at this load, this is called a box configuration versus a pyramid. So it's 4, 8, and then 12. So there's 4 right here. That would be 8, and then that's going to be 12. Tarps are 27 feet long, so I'm going to try this. It makes the trailer kind of bouncy, but I'm going to see how it goes. So let me throw some straps and a tarp on this and get on down the road. Well, fam, you see those 2 trucks over there in the tarping shed. The courteous thing to do is once you get your tarps draped over your load is to pull out and let the next guy in. Well, clearly they're not doing that, so I'm going to go down the road. I'm strapped, and I'm going to go down the road and muscle these tarps up here and get this over with. I got to roll. I'm stalling for a little bit of time. I'm going to give them 4 or 5 minutes. I walked over there to try and drop that hint that, hey, I want to get in the tarping shed, but they're kind of oblivious to what's happening. So I'm going to go ahead and scan my bills. Remember I said you always want to scan your bills just in case you lose them. That way you never have to worry about, oh, what did I do with it? Because I can print them out. You know, there's a printer in every, well, I have a printer in the truck, and there are a dime a dozen nowadays. So they're not getting the hint, so I'm going to go down the road. First place I can pull over. I'm gonna go ahead and tarp the load. I really don't have to tarp it. Nobody would know, but remember, we do what we do with integrity. Stand on it. Good things always come back to you, fam. So I'm about to get on down this road. Here we go. I'll tell you what, fam, I didn't get a shot of the sunrise this morning, but because there was too many trees, but it was a good one. And that joker is up now. I'll tell you that much. It is bright. There is not a cloud in the sky. What a gorgeous, gorgeous day. So, I don't think I'm supposed to scale out, am I? Any chance you get to scale out though, fam, do it. Do it.
You're still kind of unbelievable.
Man, we came out good, fam. That's good, 74 and change. So now what I have to do is get off their property. And once I get off their property, I can go ahead and throw that tarp on. Tarps are 27 feet long, the load is 24, so I only got to do one tarp. So feeling pretty good about that. So I'm going to respect their rules, get off their property. I'll find a place to pull over down here somewhere as I head on down to Jacksonville. I guess I need to put it in my Garmin. Garmin doesn't know where I'm going. I don't use Garmin for directions because I know exactly where I'm going to Orange Park, but I use it for traffic alerts and things like that. All right, fam. Well, I stopped along the side of the road out here to get this load tarped. And we're in good shape now, so I'm about to head on down the road. Here we go. All right, fam, made it down to Jacksonville. I'm at the 84 Lumber right there on Roosevelt and 295, so I'm gonna pull tarps and straps, get this one off, and see what happens next. Here we go. All right, fam, I got here, and these people were lightning fast. They had 3 forklifts on the truck. So this is what I like to see. I'm already empty. I think it's only been like 5 or 10 minutes, so I'm about to go ahead and tighten up my straps and then head on to the house. Well, hey, fam. That was awesome. Well, these guys here at this 84 Lumber in Jacksonville had me in and out, like, with quickness. So I'm gonna weave around this place, get out of here, and head on back to the yard. I'm sure I'll hear from Tia, world's greatest dispatcher, here any second now. I know loads are tight. I just thought that going to Albany was a stretch today, so I might end up going up to Albany. But anyway, hang tight, fam. Talk to you soon.
When I feel you feel your body next to me for the first time, real life.
Well, good morning, fam. Friday morning, and I am at the West Fraser in Blackshear, Georgia. It's about 40 degrees outside, nice crisp morning. Got here early, so hopefully I'll get this loaded up, get it tarped, and make it on down to Fort Pierce, Florida, and then back up to Jacksonville by the end of the day. That's about a 500-mile run today, but I think I'll be all right. You're so rude. So anyway, I hope every one of you had a nice, relaxing night, and that you woke up today refreshed and focused. Stay focused today, fam. You'll get done everything that you need to get done. Remember, stay focused, and as always, stand on integrity. Here we go.
Been in my zone, feel it still in my spirit, I've been on my own. Still just living my legend till my day's gone. Still been feeling grateful just for making it.
Well, fam, as you can see, I am barreling down Interstate 95 at a breathtaking 5 miles an hour. Unfortunately, there's an accident down here. As usual, hope no one got hurt. People on the radio are saying the 2 left lanes are blocked. We'll see what happens when we get down here. Looks like it's about a 1/4 mile to a 1/2 mile down the road. I can see the blinking lights, so I'll keep y'all posted.
Style ain't from nothing, I came from nothing. Nipsey Hussle prolific, always knew I was gifted. Bumping Midnight Marauders, but serving biscuits for tips. And I hated having employment. Started rapping in cafes and they would call me a poet. They tried to call me the savior, tried to call me the one. I called me the son.
Wow, looks like a car burned completely up, fam. I hope all the people in their car got out and everything's okay. I know they lost the car, but that's what insurance is for in unfortunate instances like that. So, all right. About 118 miles to the customer. Here we go.
From nothing, I came from nothing, I can't stop.
Well, fam, I am down here in Fort Pierce, 309 miles later. I guess I won't be going to that truck. Well, my truck is dirty, y'all. I need to get this truck washed. But down here at the exit 131, there are plenty of trucks in line. But I'm hoping get in and out of here pretty quick. I'm going to try to make it back to Jacksonville, but I'm starting to get tired, and that's a 500+ mile day, so we'll see what happens. So I'm going to meander on over to the Builders First. The brakes just tried to jam up on it. Meander over to the Builders First, and then untarp, unload, and head back up to Jacksonville. Here we go.
Ain't stop, came from nothing.
All right, fam, I'm tired. We got that unloaded. So now I've got to get out of here through this little tiny driveway. I got to do a 180, which is no big deal to get out of here. So about to get running and try to make this 225-mile run back up to Jacksonville. Here we go. I know there's probably a lot of glare in that, fam, but you can see I got 225 miles, and it says I should do it in about 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm gonna grab a bite across the street at Denny's though, and I should get home around 7 o'clock. I'm good on hours. I got 8 hours till the break, 5 hours of drive time and shift time, and I only need 3, so yeah, I'm just gonna take my time and head on up 95. Yep, as you can see from where we're at, straight shot up 95 the whole way. So easy peasy drive, fam, easy peasy drive. Hey fam, made it back to the yard with 22 minutes left on the clock. That's too many hours to work, y'all. Well fam, I'm finishing up a pretty good week. Did all right this week, got a good load going down to Pompano Beach on Monday. And so I'll leave out Sunday going back up to Blackshear and then heading down to Pompano. That's about a 400-mile run. But I wanted to just say thank you to everybody for watching the video, for the support that you're giving me. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure that you leave a comment up here and let me know what I can do different, what you'd like to see. I'd appreciate it if you guys liked the video, and as always, please, please, please subscribe to the channel. That really, really helps me out. Remember, fam, let's do everything that we do with integrity. We got to stand on it. And then I want to also challenge you all to stay focused on your objectives. Stay focused on what's going to make you better. And remember to be proud of you. You're going to have a great weekend because you said so. Thanks for watching, fam, and we'll talk next week.